Ah, milk that cow for what it's worth, Universal. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time you are watching this. It was something that I didn't think I'd be talking about this early into 2024, but here we are. So the article came out, it's on Variety. Once again, I'll leave the link below if you want to check it out. The title is New Jurassic World Movie in the Works from franchise's original screenwriter David Koepp. When I saw that, I was like, they're already making another Jurassic World movie. Okay. I guess Universal just really needs that money. You know, at this point, Fast and Furious is probably coming to an end. I think they got like one or two more movies, and they're gonna need their other tentpole to step up and try to make another $1 billion for them. I love the original 3 Jurassic Park movies. Now obviously the first one will always be the greatest Jurassic Park movie ever made. It'll be the greatest Jurassic anything ever made. Lost World Jurassic Park is a movie that I didn't care for as much as a kid, but I came to actually really appreciate as I gotten older. The first probably like 75-80% of that movie is really good, and then once they do the San Diego stuff, it does go kind of south from there. Overall, still a really good movie. And Jurassic Park 3, I will say, is my second favorite Jurassic anything in the entire 6 movies. Now I am a little biased because that's the first Jurassic Park movie I ever saw in theaters. I was a kid. Plus Jurassic Park 3, it's just a sharp 90-minute movie. It doesn't overstay its welcome. And then we get to the Jurassic World movies. And here's my thoughts on Jurassic World. So that first movie came out in 2015 and I was super excited. I mean, I'd been waiting 14-15 years for a Jurassic anything since Jurassic Park 3. And I always remembered like looking up rumors and what the story could have been, and finally we get the news. Jurassic World's coming out in 2015. I was so excited. I went opening day, and I thought it was just okay. Chris Pratt is great. Some of the dinosaur scenes are cool, but ultimately it kind of left me a little disappointed. Those CGI dinosaur fight scenes they don't work for me. It just looks like two kind of globby looking things fighting each other, and I don't know, it doesn't work. But that's the funny thing is in Jurassic Park 3, it worked for me. Then we cut to 3 years later, we got Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I was pretty excited for that. I thought, okay, maybe they can kind of fix what didn't go right in Jurassic World. And I will say, the first half of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is probably the best Jurassic World anything as far as those 3 movies go. The closest I've ever come to crying in a Jurassic anything movie happened there when they're leaving the island and you see the Brachiosaurus just standing there, and just I could have cried. I should have cried. So that first half of Fallen Kingdom I thought is solid. Then they go to whatever the house was, the mansion, and then the movie just totally falls apart for me. Then we get to Dominion. Oh, that's a movie that I saw once, opening night, and don't care to ever watch again, especially thinking that this is the end of the series that they set up. This was supposed to be the reunion of the original 3 characters from Jurassic Park. Really, there's nothing about that movie that I find redeemable. There's like maybe one fun sequence when they go to Malta. That was about it. Everything else about that movie is just terrible. They could have had something great. They dropped the ball. But here we are. Now the news comes out that Jurassic World 4 is in the works. Original screenwriter David Koepp, who was part of the first 2 movies. And I'm thinking, what do I want in a Jurassic World 4 movie? Here's my thing. I always thought, and this goes back to the original 3 movies and what worked great about those, and what actually works great about the Jurassic World movies, or at least what did work about the Jurassic World movies. I always think that a good Jurassic movie needs to be set on an island. Those original 3 are pretty much all set on either Isla Nublar or Isla Sorna. Again, we know Lost World, they go to San Diego at the end, but that's where it starts to fall apart. Jurassic World is all on Isla Nublar. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom for the first half was on Isla Nublar. Now that's the thing. If they were to do a Jurassic World 4 movie with the continuity, there is no Isla Nublar. It blew up. So what do? This is something I wanted to see in Jurassic World Dominion, but they didn't do. I'd actually like to see them go back to Isla Sorna, the Site B island, which we saw pretty much in Lost World as well as Jurassic Park 3.
You mean there are 2 islands with dinosaurs?
All right, you stay out of this.
They never really talked much about it in the Jurassic World movies. I think it maybe got brought up briefly, but the island is still there, and I'm pretty sure it still would have dinosaurs. I think that would be the best possible idea for a Jurassic World 4 movie. Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, it just works when the movies are set on an island and there's dinosaurs running around. Right now, the only island you would really have is Isla Sorna. Although, I think there have been rumors that there is a Site C island. If you wanted to set that up, okay. But if you just want to do something that's pre-existing, Isla Sorna makes the most sense. It's been 20-something years since anybody would have been on that island, so who knows how crazy it could have gone. Here's another thing I wanted to talk about quickly, because they're calling this a Jurassic World movie, and I really feel like they should retire the Jurassic World name. I'd love to see them actually just go back to Jurassic Park. Make this a Jurassic Park 4 movie instead of Jurassic World 4. It seems like at this point, they're kind of just committed to Jurassic World. That's what they've established over the last 10 years. So I get it. I'm just not a huge fan of those Jurassic World movies. In my opinion, the best Jurassic World thing that's come out since the first movie in 2015 is actually Camp Cretaceous, the Netflix animated show that lasted about 5 seasons. I first heard about this from a buddy of mine. He said, you should watch it. Yeah, I think you'd love it. I'm like, I don't really want to watch a kid's show. And then about maybe like 6 months before Dominion came out, I said, what the heck, I'm going to watch it. And the first 4 seasons were available. I binged watched all 4 seasons in about a week. And then the 5th season came out and I watched that pretty much right away. Camp Cretaceous is the best Jurassic World content there is out there. It doesn't matter if you're an adult, if you're a kid. I really think you would like it if you're just a Jurassic Park fan in general. Can they do something with Camp Cretaceous for this new movie? Maybe. It'd be cool to see those characters be adapted into live action. So I think that'd be really cool. I don't think we're going to see the original Jurassic World characters as far as Owen Grady and Claire. I think they've kind of run their course, and I think you can kind of retire them. Will we see the original Jurassic Park 3 characters again? Alan Grant, Ellie Sadler, Ian Malcolm? I mean, Dominion really didn't do their reunion justice. It'd be nice to actually see them back together again and actually be in a good movie. If you took the Camp Cretaceous characters, mixed them in with the original 3 Jurassic Park characters, put it on Isla Sorna, I'd be down to watch that. But we'll have to see what happens. Probably won't see this movie for a couple years, I'm thinking. If it's in development now, probably start writing it, maybe start filming it next year, and then have it ready for, I'd say, summer 2026 possibly. That would be kind of a time frame to keep in mind. After Jurassic World Dominion, it does make me think that they just can't make a good Jurassic World movie moving forward. But however, prove me wrong, Universal. Prove me wrong. And keep milking that cow while you do that.